fixed. And then so I told the guy Christ is king, and then I drop kicked him into the snake pit, and that's just basically how I ended my.
And that's
Wednesday.
how you saved
hey,
your
we're
wife.
Live.
Oh, okay.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your favorite Thursday night political commentary show, folks. We are the #1 political commentary show on Thursday nights under certain parameters, which you may or may not know about. Also, I don't want to toot our own horns or anything, but you have stumbled upon the show that has objectively the best opinions on the latest news stories, hands down. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's if it's not in scripture, it's in one of the apocryphal books somewhere about our show being objectively the best. But anyways, love it, folks. We got a fire show for you today. Lots to talk about. Democrats stealing elections from other Democrats. James O'Keefe uncovering more fraud. Does he uncover more fraud than Nick Shirley? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Alex.
We should get an Avengers of Nick Shirley, Cam Higby.
Yes.
Although they did start. They started the Citizen Justice League or something like that, and they're all working together to expose fraud, which I think is amazing.
I mean, it's needed. And if there's anybody who's qualified to do it, it's those gentlemen. But folks, welcome to the show. Kindly hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Alex, how are you doing this week, man? How has your week been over in the small world of Rhode Island?
Man, very small world, as we were talking about before. Everybody knows everybody here, but that's also what makes it so special. That and coffee milk. By the way, we are live on Instagram for the first time tonight for the show. If you guys prefer watching on YouTube, go over to the YouTube. That's totally fine. But I love seeing y'all in here. Thank you. Hit those like buttons. Hit the subscribe button. Also, if you hit the share button, hit copy link. It counts as a share in the YouTube algorithm. Just saying, appreciate it. If you love Jesus, if you are a conservative, if you are a Republican, if you want to see America thrive, support us.
Yes, you don't even have to share it. You just have to click that button. Also, if you hate us and you want other people to come in here and hate us just like you hate us, also do all those things so more people can come into the chat and just throw sludges of hate at your boys here. That's how it is. Alex, yeah, I'm glad you said that Rhode Island, everybody knows everybody, because I live in Ohio, right? And in my town, a lot of the people, I'm in a small town, know everybody, but you live in a small state, so literally the entire state, everybody in your state knows each other, because you can probably walk across Rhode Island in like a few hours, I imagine.
Yeah, you could drive from the furthest point to the furthest point in about an hour and a half. So you are right about that.
Exactly. Love it. But yeah, dude, we got fraud we're going to talk about. We got a crazy X-file for you at the end of the show. Make sure you stick around with that. Of course, we got rapid fire. We're just going to rapid fire headlines. As you can just get through as many as we can, as quick as we can. And Alex, it's weird that we're going to talk about this guy 3 days in a row, but guess what, man? I got an update on our favorite doctor, and you know who our favorite doctor is, right?
Dr. Fauci, give us vaccines.
Yeah, I was just getting into a vibe here.
Dr. Fauci, don't forget me.
Yes, we got an update on our boy for the third week in a row. Hey, thanks. Hey, you're welcome, man. If you talk to Netanyahu, please tell him to cut me that check. I haven't got it yet. I need the $7,000 that I was promised for being Israel first. So please, if you run into him, tell him Jeremiah Campana needs his money.
And you can call in and talk to us about it. What's your problem, man? What you think we're Israel first, huh? Okay.
Yes, this is a call-in show, so anything we talk about today, feel free. We haven't had someone brave enough to call in and give their opinions on any of our news stories in 3 weeks now. It's been 3 weeks since we had a caller brave enough to come in and mention any opinions about anything. So this is a call-in show. Links are pinned in the chats. I'll go ahead and throw it up real quick for those of you on the vertical, because I know it's a little difficult to grab it off the vertical. So there you go, right there, if you want to call in and give an opinion on anything.
Yes, sir.
Smiling Dog, welcome to the show. From the glacier to the sea, Antarctica will be free. Free the
penguins, bro. I support the movement.
Actually, I don't know, because if you free the penguins, by default, you are then causing destruction to the polar bears. So,
nah, they got that,
bear?
bro.
Are you pro penguin or pro polar bear? I don't know, man. I don't know. Polar bears are very deadly. Penguins are cute and cuddly. I think the answer.
What do you think our favorite demographic would pick?
Our favorite demographic. They would, as long as there wasn't a man around, I'm sure either would be I'm sure either would be quite all right.
That was good, Jeremiah. That was a nice callback.
But folks, gather around for your favorite American tradition. Grab yourself a hot cocoa. Get around the fireplace. Get the kids. Don't put them to bed yet. I know it's late here on the East Coast, but get the kids around, because we have our favorite segment coming up.
White liberal women are awful, pleasing them is impossible. Ladies, why so hostile? Audience, grab a drink and follow. Come laugh with us, watch them wallow.
Yes, folks, it is time to roast white liberal women. I got to get our intro up here. I uploaded a bunch of new sounds, and I didn't. One of our great fans made an intro for that. We're gonna play it one of these days. I'm not gonna forget. But Alex, why don't you kick us off today, because you have some I have not seen, my friend.
Yes, and listen. Some white liberal women are actually just insane, and the others are, insane, but not clinically, right? Something else happened to them.
Well, define clinically, my friend. Define clinically.
I don't know, but at a minimum, they don't have the necessary reasoning capabilities to think through problems, Jeremiah. I don't understand. Like, they just want to regurgitate what is popular and not actually think about these issues, and that is a perfect example. I have a perfect example of this with our first video. Although I wish Instagram would let me full screen this. I don't know why it's not.
Boo, Instagram.
Boo.
Lame.
All right. Do I have sound? Let us see. All right, ready?
If they would like to play women's sports, then that would be something that they should do as women.
A few former NBA first-round picks came out yesterday and declared for the WNBA draft. Are you supportive of them?
Yeah, so if they truly were trans, then I would be perhaps supportive of them, but they're not.
Who determines who's really a woman, though?
I would say I would play against Asia Wilson and beat her. I doubt they would. So thank you so much.
I'd like to see them play against Asia Wilson and beat her. I don't think they would.
She knows she just got caught being retarded. Who gets to decide who's a woman? Oh, in fact, hilariously, and we might talk about this later in the show, the WNBA literally put a commission together to determine who's eligible to play in the WNBA. A task force. They called it a task force. And the task force adjourned today without a definition of who a woman is and who can play in the WNBA, which I think is just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But I got one for us. This is a political candidate here in Ohio. And she thinks that ICE agents are similar to a certain group of people because she too cannot think critically. This is Amy Acton.
People coming out there wearing masks with all the gear on. We don't even know who they are. They're just showing up. Does this not feel like the Ku Klux Klan to anyone? There are people.
ICE is the KKK. Alex, didn't you know that?
Especially the gay Hispanic ones. Remember, I think it was the Alex Preddy shooting. They obviously dig up all the information that they can on these guys, and yeah, it was like two gay Hispanic dudes who were involved in that. Your typical KKK members.
You're right. Yes, we all know they're gay Spaniards. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Oh man, that was good. These people are nuts. They're actually insane.
They're actually that's why I asked you what the definition of clinically insane is, because I think all of them might be, if there's a spectrum of clinical insanity, I think they all might land somewhere on that spectrum. I don't know if any of them are completely off that spectrum. even when you watch like the good debaters, like Not So Erudite, and some of these white liberal women who go podcast.
Did you just call Brestany a good debater?
Better than your average white liberal woman, okay?
Better than the chick we just watched. Okay,
better than the chick we just watched and the chick we just watched before that. Okay, so even those women, I still think are on the spectrum just a bit of tad. We have Lamey Amy, so she's going up against Vivek Ramaswamy here in Ohio for governor, and a lot of things we can get into that later, but Vivek, maybe not the greatest guy we thought that he might be, but I still think he will be leagues above Dr. Lockdown, who literally locked down the state of Ohio during COVID.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and it kind of brings it full circle to Trump, right? A lot of the reasons that at least I voted for Trump weren't necessarily because of Trump, right? There are great things about Trump. I love Trump. We're pro-Trump over here, okay? But a lot of my vote had to do with the other side was absolutely not just incapable of leading, but literally wanted to throw America down the toilet. So flush America down the toilet. And we're promoting stuff like this right here. They would lock arms with this person and say, I am hand in hand with this oppressed thing.
What was that? You just
well, get ready for this. Hide your kids, hide your wife when this guy thing comes around.
My mom about the person B. She said, yes, son, let's get bubble tea. I asked my mom to buy me a Barbie. She said, yes, son, let's get bubble tea. I asked my mom, why don't we speak Chinese? She said, 好啦仔，我哋飲珍珠奶茶. I asked my mom,
did she just go
why
Chinese?
daddy leave? She said, yes, son, let's get bubble tea.
Oh my. What the heck was that, man? Who are the poor violin, whatever those instruments are, woodwind instrument players? Who hired those guys? They had I don't know if I'm one of those guys playing one of them instruments. I don't know that I'm staying for that entire performance. What was that? What the heck was that?
That was actually.
Is there any
insane.
context behind any of that?
No. Songs with strings. Anyone else craving bubble tea?
Was that in
Diane
America?
Kai. Yeah, it sounded a little UK-ish, huh?
It did sound a little UK-ish, but then
Sydney, Australia. Diane Tai is the Gaysian Empress of Sydney. Self-identified. Okay.
The what? What was her title? The
Gaysian Empress of Sydney.
Gaysian Empress. Wow, that's that's like that's an Xbox.
It's fun.
Gaysian Empress.
All right, I dare you to beat that.
Oh man, that's gonna be tough, dude. I don't know that I can, but I do have a clip of Tucker Carlson here.
Oh, okay. He's been kind of a white liberal woman lately.
He's been a very white liberal woman lady. Let's see what he thinks now of the 2024 election.
But it didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't matter that you voted for him. You got the same thing that you were going to get if you voted for Kamala Harris. That's my perspective on it.
Yeah.
And so what does that tell you? It tells you that you're putting your faith in the wrong thing, which is in a political system, whereas there's got to be a real solution that begins with changing people's hearts. That's what I think.
Exactly.
And it makes it worse that he told it to Hunter Biden, of all people.
Yeah.
That entire interview was, pardon my French, a circle jerk of just those two just completely loving each other, spooning each other. It was the most feminine thing I've ever seen a man do besides transition to a woman surgically. I couldn't.
Don't worry,
I've
Tucker's
seen-
gonna promote that next.
Oh my, yeah, he will. He literally will. He went from Islam is bad and evil to, hey, Islam actually isn't so bad, to
Not as bad as the Jews.
progressive Democrats, terrible and evil, to, well, I'm going to have one on my show, and I'm not going to ask him any, and not one hard-hitting question the entire interview. Like, he'll go to Israel and grill Mike Huckabee, but he didn't ask Hunter Biden. He literally let Hunter Biden say that Israel planted the laptop. Never mind all the drug use, the young kid stuff on there was all real, regardless of who planted it. And Tucker was just like,
Yeah.
like, what is
And
going
it
on?
both can be true.
Right? Yeah.
Not that I think Israel did that, but
Well,
both
even
can
if
be
they-
true.
Exactly. Both can
Yeah.
be true. But my point is, even if it was Israel, who cares? The
Yeah.
stuff on it was real. Like, and the guy who was working at the computer store, he was on Patrick Bet-David's podcast.
Yo,
This
he did a whole
morning.
tour.
Yeah. And
Oh,
he's like,
he recently. I didn't know that.
yeah, just recently, to reiterate the fact, like, this guy, when he dropped it off, smelled like a liquor bottle, like clearly out of his mind. Like, of course he doesn't. Of course Israel planted it because he's smoking crack and down in bottles. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
no.
it's insane to me.
You think they had a little party afterwards?
Oh, for sure.
What do you
nothing-
think
unless
Tucker does this for? Because Tucker's a trust fund kid. He's got money.
he's got the
Right?
money? So you're like, why would he do this for money?
Yeah,
I don't
we know what Candace. We know why Candace is doing what she's doing, right? she
Yes,
had
we
to
know
come up from the bottom. She had to grind. Tucker, though, I mean, Tucker's been had money.
Tucker's been had money. So what is the motivation here? I don't know. Unless, okay, 4D chess, 5D chess, 6D chess move. Okay, hear me out. Conspiracy. Tucker Carlson is making a heel turn to a progressive leftist so he can split this, all this talk about splitting to a third political party.
Oh
He's
yeah,
going to take votes away from the Democrats into this third party so Republicans can just win forever in the ultimate 5D chess move.
maybe.
But Ohio Patriot makes a good point. For those people, they never have enough money. So, maybe. I don't know.
I just don't see Tucker like spending a bunch of. I don't know. I could be wrong. You could be right, Ohio Patriot. I'll give it to you. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there.
Could be.
It
We
could
say
be.
I will say it's unlikely, but could be.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just looking, dude. I got some good ones. This is definitely a white liberal woman, but it has nothing to do with politics. But it's hilarious. So we're gonna do this.
Okay. All right. All right.
All right. All right. Chosen way showing energy bender, and she's outside going like this to a fan, like the lawn fans.
Wait, she thinks she's making that move?
Yeah, and this is Candace's audience.
Oh my.
This is who watches Candace.
That's who watches Candace. It all makes sense, Alex. It all makes sense now.
And there's a little rainbow in the bottom, and it says 144,000 hertz. So that's that's the liberal part there for you.
100. Is that the how much energy she was channeling with her hand?
Exactly.
Hold on, let me see if I can make. Let's see if I can make my my water bottle just move. You guys can see the top of it. You guys can see the top of it. All right.
All right, let's see. You got it. Harder.
I don't got it.
No.
I'm out of it. Okay, I get this one. I have no context for this next one. Other than this is a reason I don't fly on airplanes anymore, unless I absolutely have to, because these people are a dime a dozen at the airport. If you've ever been traveling, If you've been traveling in your lifetime, you've ran into somebody like this.
Who's laughing at me, bitch? I will remember. Wait for me. Wait for me. Outside, bitch.
This lady in front of us had Kleenex for some reason.
You better walk the fuck out, bitch. I dare you, bitch. What, bitch?
Oh, and then you expect it to be a young person. It's a 50 to 60-year-old woman she's yelling at.
What, bitch?
Oh my goodness.
What, bitch? What? What? Listen to your fucking bitch-ass motherfucking people. Pressure me, bitch. Hurt me, bitch. I dare you, bitch. Exactly, bitch. Shut the fuck down, bitch.
Did she get drunk on that
Bitch
plane?
ass bitch.
Oh, she's nasty.
I don't give a fuck.
How do you get drunk
Talk
on a
to me
plane?
about my father. Then I'll tell you what.
Now she's gonna
Oh
cry.
yeah, she's drunk. Yeah, she's drunk.
Who's laughing at me, bitch? I will remember.
Like, whoa, bro. Like that's
They probably were
105.
laughing at her, as they're, you know, understandably.
Understandably.
LSD, okay, maybe.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe.
That would be easy because it's kind of hard to get drunk on a plane. They don't just give you a bunch of liquor, and you can't just take a bunch of liquor on. So you kind of got to like pregame in the
That's what
airport
I'm
lobby.
You show up a couple hours early. You go to the airport bar, pay $20 a liquor
Yeah,
drink,
literally.
$10 for a beer.
Someone who doesn't speak English will serve it to you.
Somebody who doesn't speak English will serve it to you, and you can prime yourself for that plane ride.
Yeah.
How was that person not removed? Like,
Yeah, where's
it
the
looked-
flight attendant?
It looked like the flight attendant who had the Kleenex just like handed, like, here, wipe the spit off your face. She's spitting all over you. Like, lady, remove this crazy person. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I can't.
There's
fly to
probably
fly.
a no-fly list there.
Yeah. We're probably on
in
it
her
now since we
future.
started this show.
All right, have you ever heard of a male lesbian?
Question, really random. Do you identify as a lesbian?
You could say I'm a male lesbian. Yes.
A male lesbian?
Yes. We're a thing. We are real. We exist. We are valid.
So you're not heterosexual?
What?
You're not heterosexual?
No, it's a totally different thing.
What's the difference? Yeah, give me one difference.
Same time. That water. Okay, well, a male lesbian. I mean, we are spiritually lesbian. Okay.
Spiritually lesbian. Wait a minute. So you sleep with dudes, but you're spiritually a lesbian? I don't understand.
He's spiritually a woman, but he sleeps with women. So he's spiritually a lesbian.
Wait a minute. Logic for me, Alex.
I got nothing. He wins. He wins this one.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm tapping out. Tapping out on that.
The first comment is, why didn't you slap him?
I'd like to know the answer to that question. I got a Minnesota politician here.
I know this chick. What's her name?
Patty Flanagan. Surely she will condemn the fraud in Minnesota.
This vile, racist stream of consciousness from President Old Man Yells at Cloud. You're disgusting.
Yeah, tell him.
And the people of this country deserve so much better. I just watched the video of Donald Trump attacking the beautiful Somali community that calls Minnesota home. They are part of the fabric.
By telling them to stop ripping us off?
State. I'm literally going down.
I'm gonna say they built America Next, right?
Now, which is one of the hearts of the Somali community. These are teachers and nurses and neighbors.
Are they?
Doctors and engineers.
Or are they just claiming to be those things?
Yeah.
Our friends. And we are going to stand shoulder to shoulder with our neighbors. And that's just who we are as Minnesotans and what we're going to do. You know,
My goodness, lady.
We're going to stand shoulder to shoulder with the people who, like, all right, if Trump believed the things Somalian Muslims believe about gay people, he probably would have been impeached by the Democrat. Like,
Yeah.
What's it called when the impeachment is successful? I don't know. Is there a different word for that?
I don't know that there is a different
Because
word.
technically, once it's voted on,
Right,
he's
the
impeached,
impeachment
right?
is the process, yeah.
Yeah.
That he goes through. If he's convicted in the Senate, then he's just removed from the presidency. Yeah.
He would have been removed because I think a lot of Republicans wouldn't like that because it's kind of like this Big Ten thing, right? There's a lot of normal gays, as they call themselves.
Gays Against Groomers, I suppose. Yeah, that group, that organization. Sure.
We'll have to talk about that one time, have a long discussion because it's an interesting topic.
Very interesting topic. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Because, yeah, you're right. We've mentioned this before. Like, progressives are the first ones to die in Sharia law. Like, if Muslims take over America, like, they're gone. They're done. Like, what? Like, this is the most suicidal.
You share
entity.
zero culture with these people, other than let's get power.
Yeah, that's it. And once they have it, they're not sharing it with the LGBT community. I guarantee that.
Yeah.
Guarantee that.
You think Abdul El Said, who does interviews and he hides his Quran in the back, he's like, "Oh, let me put that under my desk for this interview." You think that guy is going to be pro LGBT once he has power? Okay.
Sure. I got two more here, Alex.
Okay, I can follow up with that.
I got one. Now this one, I don't want to play the whole 2 minutes, but this lady, let's see if I can start like halfway through. We'll play like a minute of it. So this is the coach. This is, I believe, Sophie Cunningham's coach. And all the stuff going on in WNBA. So she wrote a statement about this to address the media. And she wants to do the loving and kind thing. Let's see what she has to say.
Ride with them 10 toes down all the time. All the time. They know that. It's a shame that we can't have an opportunity to talk about what great basketball they're playing. Because they are f***ing playing. The reality is, with me, I will always lead with love.
Yes.
I will always lead with grace.
Yes, grace.
I will always lead with humility. And I will always lead with integrity.
Yes.
Doesn't mean I'll always get it right.
It's okay.
I'm also human. The hate, the fear-mongering, the divisiveness, the stuff that's trying to hijack our league will not win. It won't win. We are united. We are connected. We will not be divided. Every day these women put their on the line.
They're playing
Every day.
basketball.
Wait for it.
When they go low, we go
Wait for
high.
it.
Love will win.
Love will win.
Grace will win.
Yes.
Humility will win.
Yes.
And kindness will win. I stand by them. I will always stand by them. Everybody else can go to hell.
Who's she standing by?
Her players.
Okay. All right. But
love will win. Go to hell.
I didn't click the first time.
Kindness will win. Go to hell. You just said to be kind and nice. What are you talking about, lady?
Yeah, I mean, wow. It was so hypocritical. It just went right over my head.
It's the way that these people act. Sometimes it just like it fries the circuits just a little bit. Like, yeah, man. Yeah.
That was something, man. And it would have been better if she was like, and all these former NBA players are coming on my team. Love will win. Literally.
Literally will win. Speaking of Patty from Minnesota, I think Patty is spiritually a lesbian.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, Ohio Patriot. All right, Alex, what do you got for us?
Let's see. Well, man, there's so many.
I know, dude.
All right,
I
all
know.
right. All right, I got something for you. Okay.
Says, I'm gonna kill you.
Well, oh no.
No,
Why does it do
no.
that? All right, yeah. So this is obviously a white liberal woman. And he says, here's a little ditty. Okay. About data centers in space.
Billionaires have got a plan to save the human race. It's not solving world hunger or stopping climate change. No, to save the world, they only have to win the AI race. That's why they need your tax dollars for data centers in space. Data centers in space. Data centers in space. There's money to be made. There's jobs we can replace. Data centers in space will save the human race. We might be starving here on Earth.
Oh, you're not starving.
Data centers in space.
No, you're not starving. But that makes me want to put more data centers up.
And space is the best place to put them. Like
Right.
all the people complaining about data centers, they're like, yeah, dude, go ahead, put them in space, please.
Yes, I agree. We need data centers. I think space be a great place to put them. I don't know why you would rally against that. So wait, are you saying that you want it to take up farmland? You want to put them on the farms?
Yeah.
Is that I don't, what the heck?
These people are against progress. Like they call themselves progressives, and they're against progress. They would rather see, they would rather see Tesla, SpaceX, all of Elon Musk companies and Elon Musk completely fail and bankrupt, which would be literally catastrophic. Like, do you understand? Do you know how a 401k works, guys? Like, if Elon Musk collapsed, it would literally probably that would be rough on the stock market. I'll tell you that right now. But these people would yeah, these people want to see that. And the irony is when he says they're starving here on Earth, using data centers to propel AI and Tesla Optimus robots and other humanoid robots will most likely feed more people than any other thing we've ever done as humans.
I agree.
Yeah. So
I agree. But also scary, which we have talked about. Stu wants him to pay his fair share. What's the fair share, buddy? Let's tell me, Stu, what the fair share is.
He has paid more in taxes than probably 10% of America combined. And that's just a guess, but
he's paid more taxes than generations upon generations of your entire family. He pays tons of taxes. Like
50% of the tax collected comes from like the top 0.1% of America. It's
insane. It's insane. They already, and they pay many taxes, and they create many jobs.
So Stu, sorry, go ahead. I interrupt you.
No, that's all I had.
Stu, you want him to pay his fair share. Now, a share is a percentage, right? But now you're saying that's great. He still has billions. Okay, so you don't want him to pay his fair share. You want him to pay 99% of his income. Just say it.
Right. Yeah. You don't. Yeah. That your idea of what a fair share is that you want him to be poor, and everything that he makes just to go towards taxes, which would. Oh, I'm sure he'd love to continue working his butt off.
All
for
right.
all three.
Thank you for being
companies.
honest.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. At least you're honest. At least you're honest. But it would. No one would ever work. Would ever. I mean, I guarantee you, he works 7 days a week, and no one would ever work that hard to give away all their money. No one would. We would have a country full of lazy bums.
You know the best part about it? These people don't work for money. You think Elon's out there trying to accumulate more money for the sake of having more money? This dude is just an animal. And I think if we had some crazy 99% tax, guess what? He just wouldn't take any money.
Right.
You can't tax a company on revenue. That's an awful idea. That would mean I've never even heard a Democrat ever say something like that. That would be absolutely insane. But like all you have to do is just not take any more money out.
All right. Yeah. And it's not
Now
like he's
what?
got all this money in his bank account. Like he's got $1 trillion in his bank account. It's not like that's not how it works. It's like his companies are worth that. Like you'd have to liquidate all of his companies to get that $1 trillion. Like it doesn't make any sense. These people have no idea what they're talking about. I got one last thing for us here before we get to our main.
One
story.
second.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
this is last I'll talk to Stu.
Go ahead.
100%
No, Stu.
Elon still works for money. He sees it as a social status. Okay, fair game. Let's say that's true. You want to stop that. So you want to stop Elon from producing, correct? Do you want to stop Elon from producing? Because you, like you said, if there's no money there anymore, he's not going to see it as a social status. He's not going to work, right? Now what?
Right. Now what? Exactly. All
right, what were you saying?
Yes, Stu. Hey, welcome to the show, Stu. Even if
Welcome
you hate
to the
everything
show.
we stand for, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for us. Share the show. Just click the share button. You don't even have to share it with anybody because it counts. And subscribe to our channel so you can hate on us some more. And this is a call-in show. If you wanted to defend your position, you can find the link pinned in the chat, Stu. All right, last one. This isn't a roast. We're not going to roast this woman because she is going to say how we all actually feel when it comes to the state of our country today.
You're a racist. I'm gonna kill you. I just want you to not kill white people randomly. That's it. You're a racist. Fuck you, bitch. I literally just want you to pick up your trash. Fuck you, bitch, white ass bitch. I'm gonna fucking grape you. I just don't want you to be violent for no reason. Like, that's the bar. That's the big ask. That's the big thing that you threaten violence over. You're a
I'm going to tell you, being married to someone from Michigan, that lady's from Michigan, that accent, that's the bar. That's definitely a Michigan accent. Love it. But yeah, that's how we feel.
That's
how we feel.
amazing.
It's like, I literally just want you to stop randomly killing white people. Like, is that possible? Can we get that? But all right, Alex, enough of this roast session. Thank you for joining us for America's new favorite tradition. Let's jump into our headlines, buddy.
Absolutely. So Democrats steal elections, and they just did it to, fellow Democrats. Now, you know this whole big thing.
No way. I don't believe you.
With the Democratic Socialists of America endorsing all of these socialist candidates, it hasn't turned out too well for them. I know Saeed, whatever his name is, Abdul, he won his primary. I'm not sure there were really any others. I mean, they didn't really come across my news feed of other ones winning. Francesca Hong. Oh, go ahead.
Who we talked about last week.
Yep, but do you know about another DSA winner for the primary? Because the only one I heard was El Said. Maybe Ohio Patriot knows of any more. I'm sure there is at least a couple more, and they just weren't as popular.
Yes.
As Said.
Yeah.
Because they don't
Ohio
do as
Patriot
many TikTok videos.
Yet.
But Francesca Hong was one of them, and all the polls said, man, she is just going to take off with this election. She's going to be the Democratic nominee for this election. But something weird happened, and I'm just going to I'm pretty sure this was CNN here. If
weird.
Not, my bad,
Could have been
but
NBC.
I'm pretty sure.
It could have been NBC.
Maybe. Oh, I got to share my screen again. I exited.
Because
What a fool.
they crashed out live on NBC over this.
Okay. Oh, it is NBC. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the guy crashing out.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Oh my goodness. All right. There. Boom. All right. So yeah, they're live covering the election. And it's
I guess the exact thing, yes, is if 5 of the USB sticks were missing results from the election, so then they have to go try to re-grab them.
I guess I got a clip that was a little bit late here, but for context, Crowley was about, I think, 18,000 votes under Hong, or maybe even more than that. And all of a sudden just jumped I think it was 10 percentage points. So it was probably like 30,000 votes, jumped 10 percentage points over and just eked out a win against Hong. And this is the reaction to 5 USB sticks randomly appearing as majority votes for Hong or for Crowley.
All the folks behind the scenes are talking about this as well, so we can also Look, it's unfortunate.
The folks behind the scenes here, you're saying?
Yes.
Are how do I ask this artfully?
How do I not get fired?
How do I say the election is stolen without saying the election was stolen?
Look, you see this look right here?
Yeah, he's
this
looking
look
over.
Yeah, this is the executive producer he's looking at now.
Yeah. If you've ever been in a TV studio, you know there's like dudes back there with like clipboards, people behind the camera. He's like, what do I say? Someone tell me in my earpiece, what do I do here?
But we'll just, Americans will look at this and they'll be like, oh my God, and then we'll do nothing about it. So is this not obvious election fraud?
Obviously. What was it? 5 USB drives with nothing on them? that came in? Yeah. It was like...
Yeah, these 5 missing USB drives just so happened to completely change the election. Who knew? Who knew?
It's funny to watch them eat their own. Because it's funny to watch, anything bad happen to Democrats, but this is particularly great because the conservatives have been eating their own for like the past 6 months. And so it's good to watch the liberals eat their own and commit election fraud against themselves, and then have their liberal media not know how to cover that story when it's obvious.
Painfully obvious. And if we win the midterms, because everybody's been saying Republicans are going to get slaughtered in the midterms. They're going to lose the Senate. They might even, they're going to lose the House. They might even lose the Senate, right? Or do I have that backwards?
No, they say that, yeah, you're right. They're going to lose the House and they might even lose the Senate. Yep.
Yeah. So the thing is, I put a bet out on Kalshi that the Republicans were going to take it just because I like betting in things I believe in. All right.
It's looking like a good bet now, honestly.
Hey, it was 5x payout and now I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. Especially
but the odds haven't changed.
Oh, they haven't?
Not on Kalshi. They've actually gone down.
Interesting, because you can sell your bet at any point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So you could make a profit before the election even starts.
Yeah, you could be wrong and still make money.
Yes, you could be. Here's our fact check. Additional DSA endorsed wins, New York State legislative races. Only one of these is a name I can pronounce. Aberkawas, David Orkin, Samantha Katan.
These are winners?
Ian Huntley and others. So it looks like
winners
New York.
Candidates.
Yes,
okay.
Endorsed wins.
Huh.
DSA endorsed wins.
I will only have a gambling addiction if Kalshi sponsors me, because then I'll spend all their money on Kalshi.
we will also try to coerce you into gambling as well if Kalshi becomes a sponsor. This hat will say Kalshi.
Oh man. All right, hey Stu.
Speaking of election fraud,
be nice to Ohio because you'll get kicked. I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah. Stu, you can say whatever you want in the chat. Vulgarity will get you kicked though. Don't be vulgar.
Boom. All right. So Democrats steal elections from other Democrats, but their normal go-to is, they want to steal elections from Republicans because they don't care. Listen, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, they don't care. They're not socialists, or at least not as socialist as the Democratic Socialists of America.
There for some reason is a line, right? That it seems they won't cross.
But they don't care. They're like, hey, if they win and they say they're Democrat, then I don't care. We win, which is insane.
A little bit.
And what they say we do with like neo-Nazis and all of this stuff, and it's crazy, man. It's literal projection.
Agreed. 100%.
But James O'Keefe, maybe one day we'll be friends, but we love James O'Keefe because
he follows me on X. He follows me on X, so technically we're kind of acquaintances.
You're just about that close. Why hasn't he gotten on the show yet, Jeremiah? What are you doing, brother?
I've been trying, man. I've been trying. I have reached out to his people for an interview because he claims to be a Christian. So honestly, would love to have, even if he could spare 20 minutes of his time.
Is it okay if I'm?
Yeah, he's definitely a busy guy. So.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just pulling up the timestamps here because this is long videos. We may not get through all of it. Jeremiah, if it's going slow, let me know. But I tried to do my best here to only get the good parts because there's 2 videos that James put out where his team went undercover, and then stay tuned because later he himself with Cam Higbee went undercover, and that was hilarious. But let's see. I'm gonna pull up James going under, his team going under first. I just got the timestamp. Now, go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say, what's the setup here on this one? This is Michigan, right?
This is the first video he put out about 5 days ago, and this is Michigan. And yeah, we'll start here where he'll explain what this video is going to be about, basically.
Both of these non-citizens from Iran, a country we're at war with, are also on the Department of Homeland Security's worst of the worst list.
Last name, please. Last name, Haritash. First name, Fazwallah.
Yep, this is the right place.
One of them is still incarcerated for felony child sex crimes. Yet another reason that it is illegal for him to vote.
Because you can't vote while you're incarcerated.
You can't vote while you're incarcerated. Why is he still on the voting rolls?
Yeah, non-citizen, incarcerated.
Double whammy. But this doesn't happen, Alex. It's not happening. They're not voting, bro.
And we don't need the Save America Act. That's just racist, actually.
Yeah, John Thune apparently thinks so too.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
He thinks black women can't get IDs either.
Yeah, and I love the secular the old me that still has a spot for secular rap music. I don't listen to it nearly as much as I used to. Does enjoy the background music to this video.
Yeah, and hopefully we don't get flagged. I mean, he put it on his YouTube, so I think we'll be all right.
I think we'll be all right because there's no lyrics.
Well, they actually got an interview with one of these guys. Can you believe that?
What?
Yes. How you doing, sir? How are you? Good. Mr. Afshin? Yeah. How are you, brother? Good. Quick question. Did you vote today?
We have not, no.
Are you interested to vote?
Yeah, we're probably going a little bit later.
So you're going to vote today?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And he's probably eager to talk to him because this is an Iranian guy that O'Keefe hired, I'm guessing, right? So it's just like, oh, yeah, you're an Iranian. You're doing the same thing as me.
Yeah, you could tell by the accent that he's like, oh, a friendly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, I am not supposed to ask you this question, but you know who you're going to vote for, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else would a non-citizen, an immigrant, vote for to bring all of his illegal immigrant buddies over?
Name is Mr. Afshin Mashali, right?
That is correct.
Speaking openly with our reporter, Mashali said he planned to vote later that day.
What's that?
Is that the same guy from
earlier about
incarcerated?
No, he's not the incarcerated ones, but he does have previous sex crimes.
Oh,
and he's still here. How are you a non-citizen with previous sex?
Where is ICE?
Yeah. Michigan's primary at the McDonald Elementary School we attended. If federal records identifying Mashali as a non-U.S. citizen are accurate, his stated intention to vote
public records,
is
by the way,
blatantly illegal. Our undercover asked Afshin if he voted in the last elections, including in 2024.
This is the proof. It's public record. You can see who voted and what they voted for. And 3 times this guy voted.
Bro, that is
2016,
crazy.
2020, and 2024.
That is like how is this guy? First of all, he's committed sex crimes and he's voting in an elementary school.
Yeah. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. What the
dude? What that like there's so much wrong with this.
Yeah. More proof of that thing that doesn't happen. That never happens.
Still doesn't happen. Now after all of this, dude, after this, they're going to have to switch to okay, it happens, but it's not that crazy. It's not.
Yeah, it's not
that
big of a
much.
deal.
Yeah, and then after it becomes a big deal to be like, you're a bigot racist if you don't actually support them voting.
Yeah. What's different between being a citizen and non-citizen that you can't vote?
That's where we're headed. That's exactly
The
where
data.
we're headed.
Did you vote the last elections?
No,
So
I did not.
when was the last time you voted?
Has been a long time ago.
When?
Oh, in a minute.
He still thinks this is a friendly at this point. You can,
Right.
the alarms haven't gone off, and he didn't. He's saying, "I know I didn't vote. Somebody voted for this man."
Maybe 4 election ago.
Right.
But he did vote for election.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but after that, when he wasn't coming back, they were probably like, "Oh, he's not coming back." Check mark.
I'll just be him for today.
Yeah. And we'll see how. You're like, well, how could they be him? Well, you don't need an ID to vote. There's a Save America Act thing going on. And O'Keefe actually reveals something in the next video that we're watching. But let's finish this interview real quick.
But it shows we do investigative journalism, and we looked at your past,
Look at his face, now he knows.
past votings, and the last election you did vote. You tell me right now you didn't vote, and it shows that you did cast your vote and you voted for the last election. What do you want to say for that?
I don't have anything to say. No, what is this?
Yeah, but now, I'm telling you that we have proof that you voted for the last election.
So what is this about?
So now, what you told me right now, few seconds ago, that you didn't tell me a few years ago, but I'm telling you that you voted for the last elections.
Okay, well, then they shouldn't.
They shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
On July.
So yeah, and he seems genuine there. He's like, well, he actually is confused. Like, I didn't vote.
Yeah, so it could be. And again, like you said, we're about to see why this is possible, that even if he didn't vote, he did vote.
Yeah. This is absolutely insane. And how many times is this happening? And yeah, sure. This specific type of election fraud may not affect presidencies, general elections in that sense.
Sure.
But even if it was limited to primaries, it's still a problem. Like, why would you? Still a massive problem. Now, as far as what do you? Because what's the first thing Republicans are going to say? Well, here's the proof. Guess what? Nobody's going to be held accountable, right? That's what they're going to say.
Right. Yep.
James O'Keefe knows that. He knows the culture. He's been doing this for a long time. He understands that people feel this way, and he is genuinely trying everything he can to support the DOJ and to push them into prosecuting these people. Here's what he has to say about it.
2026, DOJ Assistant Attorney General Harmeet Dillon issued a letter to Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson warning her that knowingly retaining non-citizens on Michigan state voter registration lists and sending such individuals ballots and then counting those ballots would constitute procurement, casting, or tabulation of ballots that are known to be false in violation of Section 12(2)B of the National Voter Registration Act.
So what Harmeet's doing here is saying, you're going to have zero excuse when we come down on you for this, because we're telling you right now this is illegal and you will be charged for it if it continues.
And being an affluent white female liberal, do you think she's critically thinking about this right now, or do you think she's running to her superiors, her elite overlords? And
how
so
can we
what's the
shut
plan?
this chick up?
Yeah, what's the plan? What do we do? Jocelyn Benson is a fraudster. I mean, duh. Yes. Gents, I was worried I couldn't find my coffee syrup anywhere. Then I looked in the mini fridge downstairs, and there it was. Crisis averted.
Yes.
We're talking about election fraud.
That was a close one.
That was a close one, Mustache. That was a close one. Glad crisis.
Oh my goodness, guys. I'm sorry, Jeremiah, to cut you off here. Did you know Joel used to rock nothing but a soul patch? You know what a soul patch is?
Yes, I do. I would love to see a photo of that.
Oh, I saw one the other day. Joel, did you see my comment on your Facebook picture?
You got to steal a screenshot. All right, keep going here. Keep going.
All right, sorry.
Dillon, in her letter, claims that if the Michigan Secretary of State continues to allow this, prosecutions will come. There's that accountability that you guys want, and we're providing the evidence to assist the Department of Justice.
It isn't just bad policy to let non-citizens vote in federal elections. It's a crime. and that this Department of Justice will intend to prosecute that crime.
And Afshin Michelli was even specifically mentioned by an organization called Check My Vote, and Michelli's picture was featured in a Gateway Pundit article.
Crimes, sex assault.
Oh, why is ICE not removing him from our country?
That
This
should be
provide-
automatic. Even the
Yeah.
people. All right, so we talked about this before. The Democrats I debate, the leftists I debate on immigration,
Yeah.
say this person deserves to be deported. Even they say that.
Good.
Article. So his picture is already on the internet.
But he's
and
also
he's still
voting.
registered to vote.
Literally, it's just insane.
Get
And that's
OMG
it.
gear.
Yeah, go watch the full video because he deserves it. Support James O'Keefe.
Yeah,
his
yeah.
life. You see, the basketball
Jump-
coach who said my girls put their lives on the line every day. No, James O'Keefe does though.
James O'Keefe does. Wait, jump to the end where he just walks in and pretends to be that guy, and gets the ballot. Right?
Oh, okay, yeah. So I have
We
at
wanna show-
9:53.
Yeah, we want to show how these people can vote, even if they didn't
Yeah.
vote.
This is the first glimpse of how it works.
And this is the incarcerated guy that he's going to pretend to be.
No.
No?
Is it? It could be. It could be.
In person to confirm that Fazlola was in fact registered to vote.
Yeah,
and in fact,
this is the
he received a
incarcerated
ballot
guy.
today.
Can we check if the name is on the system, please?
Do you have your ID?
I didn't bring it, so can we?
Okay,
Yeah. You need the last name or first name?
Last name, please.
Last name. HARITASH.
Which, if you can't read this, assault, computer crimes, and lewd or lascivious acts with a minor.
Ew.
Minor sex crimes.
First name Fazlola.
Yep, this is the right place.
It's in there. So
once again, we find ourselves puzzled.
So this is the place. You're in the
I
right
don't
one.
have I don't have an ID. Oh, that's fine. Just spell your name for me.
And he
okay.
didn't
yeah,
even
you're
have
here.
to. He didn't even have to come up with like, oh, I lost it. I can't find. I just don't have one.
Right. Like no excuse.
Not on me.
Just, I don't have it. Okay. Yeah, you're here.
Insane.
Go vote. Ohio Patriot with a good point. Will intend to prosecute. What the heck does that mean? I don't know. I don't want them to get warnings. I would love for them because James O'Keefe, like you said, is putting his life on the line. He's probably uncovered. Oh yeah, those pictures are anathema. No, they're not. They're they've been ordained and anointed and confirmed.
I wouldn't have seen it if you didn't bring up a picture from 10 years ago on your Facebook. I'm just saying.
Oh, I can go to his Facebook. I'll grab it. And we'll just blast Joel on the stream.
So James O'Keefe thought, all right, I sent my Iranian sent my Iranian employee over here and he did it, but what if a white guy put on a burqa? You think I could vote?
Clark Kent, the real life Clark Kent. The real life Clark Kent, buddy.
Oh man. All right.
Let's get out of here.
And this is in our favorite state, Minnesota, of course.
Yeah, Minnesota. All right, this is right from the beginning.
I'm
here.
James O'Keefe, and this is vouching for 7 other Muslims at a Minneapolis polling booth.
We're going in to this location.
What's that sound from? Check this out again.
That
This is hilarious.
Jackass.
I'm James O'Keefe, and this is vouching for 7 other Muslims at a Minneapolis polling booth.
We're going
Creatively
in to this location, and I'm going to say that I'm vouching for them. The name is William Horowitz.
The question about the vouching program.
What's with the Russian accent?
Right. He's dressed like a Muslim with a Russian accent. And
White as can be.
As white as can be. And these two morons, retards, I'm sorry. Forgive me for calling them names. But look at them. They're going to buy this, aren't they? They're going to buy his shtick.
This woman is wooed already by the outfit.
She's like, oh, a minority?
Yeah, vouching. I can vouch for them, but they are not registered. That's okay. That's fine. Can I bring 5 more from up to 8 people? Okay, that's a good thing. We go back and we get Krishna and Ernesto and Mohammed. In Minnesota, you can show up on election day and vouch for up to 8 unregistered voters. Members of the Justice League dress up in traditional Muslim attire, including a transgender wearing a burqa, and put this vouching law to an extreme test on primary day, August 11th.
Gonna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blade,
don't flag us, YouTube. Don't flag us, YouTube.
Hey, they didn't for him, so, you know. Man, so, all right, so James O'Keefe says, you know, well, let me try this. And, I mean, this is just hilarious, but
this is crazy.
This is also very serious, very crazy. Our elections there's obvious election fraud no matter what the left wants to tell you.
And it's like easy to pull off. Like this isn't even high level criminal stuff here. This is low level street thug stuff.
Yep. And most elections, if they're, you know, the more fair elections are called on the same day usually.
Usually, yes.
Not like Cali. So what happens is, I guess, like, they do an audit of these elections afterwards, and if it's found out that the people who voted weren't registered to vote, then their votes won't count. But the problem is that's only done if somebody says something. If somebody says, "Hey, there's a problem. We need to audit. We need to recount. We need to audit."
So if you don't,
if nobody
catch
says anything.
Yeah. Well, it's in Minnesota. I guarantee you, most of the people working most of these elections are affluent white female liberals, and they're not going to say anything. So you got to count on conservatives showing up and volunteering to be election workers, which historically and statistically speaking, conservatives for whatever reason don't like to get involved like this often. Now, during the 2024 Trump election, like, there was a lot more conservatives that were poll workers and things of that nature, but statistically speaking, most of your election workers are going to be staffed with progressive communist Marxists.
Yeah. Unemployed, aka.
They get paid to protest. They get paid to protest.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. They are employed. Sorry. I take that back.
Potential for fraud. For example, if a voucher were to lie on this contract
so this is how it works.
Allow 8 of his ineligible friends to vote, and the results of that election are announced on the same day, what happens when the oath is further investigated and it is discovered that those vouched for votes shouldn't have been counted? The results of the election will have already been announced and enacted by that point. This document shows that the election workers simply circle a number of the vouchees. There's no other identifying information. And Scott Pressler from the organization Early Vote Action says there is no list of these vouchee voters anywhere. When he requested them from areas like Duluth, St. Paul, Minneapolis, and St. Cloud, Minnesota, Pressler says they are nameless, faceless, and recordless. So we drive.
Wow.
Nameless, faceless,
recordless.
So, you know that part I said about them investigating and seeing the discrepancy between who voted and who didn't, and who was registered? I can't do that. Why not? You don't have their names.
You don't even have their names.
You don't have a record of them. So what do they just have a yes or a check mark on a ballot? How do you fill a ballot out without a name? What is going on? How do they have zero record? How do they even know who they voted for if there's no record of them?
That's a good point too. Yeah, like, wait a minute.
So there are records, but they just won't give them out, and that's illegal, isn't it?
I'd imagine that Freedom of Information Act, like, that should be, like, you have to give that out. They have to give that information out. I would imagine. I don't know how Patriot fact checked us on that. Let us know if that's, like, illegal for them. If they have the records to withhold the records, I don't think they can do that. I think the most they can do is just redact the personal information of the people on the record, but they have the records. I think they have to give them up. But it doesn't sound like they have the records.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means, but that needs some more investigation. Where are these records? If you don't have records, how do you know who they voted for? How can you even count their vote? It's insane.
Yeah, exactly. You're just counting votes. I mean, yeah. This is crazy to me, dude. This is crazy to me.
So this is the best part of the video. This is when he goes in again undercover here. We have 2 more portions of this before the end of this segment. Here's the second to last one.
Hey, this is my. That's great. I vouch for people.
Yes, great.
I vouch.
It got a little bit better.
The guy playing the girl in the burqa didn't even bother to have an accent. He's just straight American. Yep, that's me. Yep.
For people for the vouching system. I have 8 people come from my apartment. This is going to be ridiculous.
It's going to be great.
We're going in to this location, and I'm going to say that I'm vouching for them. The name is William Pomerantz. I'm voting. I'm talking about the vouching program.
So Russian.
So Russian. So Russian. He should have just carried a ball of vodka.
Checked in right there.
Hello, this is the vote. The name is William.
The last name?
Pomerantz.
And does that look correct?
That is the date of birth. The question about the vouching. It's about the vouching program. Yeah. Okay. If I vouch for them, I can vouch for them. This name is registered, but they are not registered. That's okay. That's fine.
That's okay.
Can I bring 5 more?
They're not. He says he's not vouching that they're registered. Okay, they're not registered, so they're voting without registering. Go ahead.
And she said that's okay.
Yes, she said that's okay that they're not registered, but I can vouch for them. So you have a non-citizen vouching who registered to vote. That and it's obviously not James O'Keefe. He's pretending to be the non-citizen.
Right.
And he's gonna vouch for other non-citizens
A
to vote, and it's okay.
Unregistered non-citizen Ohio Patriot. Don't you love the full burger but holding a cup of coffee? How would you drink in that outfit? You know, it would have been hilarious if he just like pulled it down to show himself to drink.
And it's
it,
just got a
and then
mustache.
Just
and
a
a beard.
mustache, and he puts it back up. That would be great.
That would be amazing. But they have that's where the microphones are. That's a classic O'Keefe trick.
Nice.
From up to 8 people. So I go get the rest of them and come and they can vote today.
Yeah.
I can just vouch for them that they are registered. Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay, that's a good thing. We go back and we get Krishna and Ernesto and Mohammed, and we bring them here. We go get the other people when we come back.
Since you're already registered, you can vouch for up to 8 people.
I did not know this. I thought they can only vote 1 at a time. Yeah.
Well, you each only get 1 vote, but you can vouch for up to 8.
That is great. I'll go do that. We go pick up the rest of the people. We come and then all 8 I'll vouch for them.
No.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll see you. Thank you. We go get Mohammed. We come back. Success. We go in. I say the name is William Pomerantz, and they tell me that I can vouch for up to 8 people. I say we go back. We get Ramesh. We get Mohammed. We get Rishnu. We come back. We vote. They say no problem. We can vouch for up to 8 people. And we're going to go get the voters and come back, and then we shall vote. No ID needed. They're not registered. No problem, they say. I said not registered. They said no problem. You can vote if you're not registered. So that worked. Let's try it again.
And he saves the best for last. But go ahead.
Oh, man. I was just going to say, we got, here we go. Results, voter rolls with limits and finance data are public. Individual voter ballots are not, to preserve the secret ballots. So that makes sense, but you should still have voter rolls.
And, what's his name? The Republican, Scott Pressler? Pressler?
Yeah, Scott Pressler.
Pressler. Okay. Scott Pressler. They said there were no records to give to him. Not that they didn't want to give him records.
We have no records. Yeah.
So
if they're lying about that, yes, crimes committed. Felonies committed.
All right, here's the last portion of this. This part is just the icing on the cake. He did save the best for last.
He always does.
Let's check this out.
Piece of paper here. Additional ways to register. Vouching by registered voter who can confirm your address. A voter can vouch for you. The voucher must live in your precinct, personally know you. I can vouch for up to 8 people. No problem. We're going to go in. We're going to ask, can we vouch for 8 people without identification?
Home of the camels. I am at home with the camels. Camel. Hello, good day to you. The last name is Shimizup. They're with me.
They're not voting?
They with the vouching. Yeah.
They're vouching for.
I vouch for them.
Oh, great.
Is that okay?
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, if you're all in the same precinct
Yes.
and you are already registered, which it looks like you are, then you can vouch for them as ID for them.
Oh, good. If they do not have their ID, is that okay? I vouch for them. How many people may I vouch for?
8.
8?
I thought it was 6. 8.
I can vouch for 8 people. Oh, good. We can go pick up Mohammed and Ranuzu in the car outside. Good. The question about the vouching, again, I can vouch for 8 people. Yeah.
In your precinct.
In my, they live, yes, in my precinct. That is so wonderful.
And how do you know that they live in my precinct? We don't.
They don't. How do you double check that information? You're not even bothering. That's crazy.
Yeah,
This is driving me nuts, dude.
That is such a good American tradition.
She says to me, I say, they do not need ID. She says, you are the ID.
He is the ID.
I am the ID.
And no ID needed. I just vouch for them.
Well, you're the ID.
I am the ID. It's good. I'm going to go get the others and I'll come right back. It's in the car. Okay?
Oh, they're in the car?
Yes, ma'am. They come, but I did not know that it was 8.
All right.
So 8 people, no ID. We come right back. Thank you.
I know the audience is probably thinking this is completely ridiculous, but what we found is that by dressing like this, it's actually less ridiculous to a lot of the local Minneapolis people here who are less suspicious of me dressed like this versus going in normal James O'Keefe clothes. You can't make this stuff up. James O'Keefe reporting from Minneapolis, Minnesota on primary day. Let's get out of here.
If he would have dressed up like James O'Keefe and walked in there to try to do that, I bet he would have caught some slack. He's absolutely right. So he dresses up like a Russian Muslim, and no IDs, non-citizens.
No problem.
No problem. 100% illegal.
You are the ID.
We know. Honestly, for real, someone needs to be prosecuted. Someone needs to be sitting in prison for this stuff. Warnings are fine. And again, it's not James O'Keefe's fault. James is doing what all he can do. It's the DOJ that needs to start putting people in handcuffs so that people, even if it causes a few of these people to think twice about committing voter fraud, as you've seen, and as we've talked about on the show at length, Alex, it's just so easy.
Yeah.
So easy.
It's insane. Here's some crap from Grok. Okay. Audits and investigations across multiple states consistently find that non-citizen registration or voting is extremely rare. We don't know. We don't know. That's the thing. We just simply don't know. Because as you could see, like, what's to stop him? What's to stop other people for vouching for those people to go vote? Those same people. And over.
And we saw from the first video. So how does someone prove that those votes count? I mean, we just saw from the first video, there's record of the dude voting in the election, and he is a felon and a pedophile, non-citizen. He shouldn't have been able to vote in the first place. Yeah, he shouldn't have been able to cast a ballot as a non-citizen felon.
Yeah, because Stu, if they found out that he voted and they knew he was a non-citizen, that's illegal. That's a crime. They would have prosecuted him.
Right, and he voted. What was it, like 4 or 5 elections?
Yeah,
it wasn't just one time. That's crazy.
So if the vote didn't count, they would have caught it, and that's why they wouldn't have counted. But it counted.
It counted.
Yeah,
that's just crazy to me. That's just crazy. Great reporting by James O'Keefe. Nick Shirley and James O'Keefe are single-handedly keeping real journalism alive in this country. I saw that planet has.
I didn't see that.
socialism. I didn't see anybody say Jesus invented socialism. But we know that Jesus did not invent socialism. But hey, again, this is a call-in show. If you have an opinion on this election stuff that you would like to share with us on the show, please click the link. Join us on stage. Promise that we will be nice. We are nice to friends and foes. We've had many foes call in. It's been a while. No one's been brave enough in the last 3 weeks. No one has been brave enough to call in and give their opinion.
Yeah, and if you actually think Jesus invented socialism, we'd love to hear the logic behind that.
Yeah, whoever that was, Plant Man Cheesehead. That might have been the guy I kicked and banned because he just kept saying pedo over and over again.
Stu, did you just watch the same video we watched?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you didn't need an ID at all to
you didn't need anything
to cast a vote,
dude. The guy James O'Keefe is not Fazalalal Arminadad or whatever his name was. Okay,
right.
And they were just like, "Yeah, you're in the right place. Come on."
Right. And then, we can get into this debate. We still have more news that we got to cover here. But I mean, go in the Bible and find me the scriptures where Jesus was a socialist, where he
more than a socialist. Jesus was actually Karl Marx.
More than a socialist. Yeah, he's basically Karl Marx. So find me anywhere in scripture where he went and got the state and used the state social programs. Show me anywhere in the Bible where he took any money from the rich and gave it to the poor. Redistributed wealth. I mean, just, find me the scriptures. Yeah. We'll just,
voluntary distribution of wealth is not socialism, by the way.
Yes. Also, for those of you watching, kindly hit that thumbs up button, share the show, and subscribe to our channels if you have not already. Show your boy some love. Get us in the algorithm because listen, man, we're already over an hour.
Yeah.
And I got, hold on. Let me count here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe even 13 headlines to get through before we get to our X-File. And we got a crazy X-File to go through
yes, we
at
do.
the end of this show. But Alex, how in the heck are we supposed to get through all of these news stories?
Very quickly.
Very quickly.
Yep.
And I only know one way to do that.
In a rapid way?
An emotion that is rapid explosions. No.
Rapid fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our segment Rapid Fire, where we are going to rapid fire headlines, give you the hottest and most objectively best opinions on these headlines that you will find anywhere on the internet. I have to start with our follow-up with our boy Fauci. Bombshell text reveal Fauci privately said COVID-19 vaccine could, in theory, pose a miscarriage risk. He went on television days later and told women it was safe, 100% safe if you're pregnant to take this vaccine. He's a liar. He's a fraud. I don't know how we could stand this guy having immunity, presidential pardons. Someone in a state has to arrest this man. I'm counting on my boy Ron DeSantis to bring the charges down.
Yeah.
Something's got to happen, brother.
Florida has been active in that regard. Bill Ackman, investor, billionaire, said that him and his wife had 7 miscarriages during COVID.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And they're vaccinated, I assume?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's clearly that lie cost babies lives.
Yeah.
But in an era where you can just walk into Planned Parenthood and take a baby's lives.
Yeah, who cares? It's just a clump of cells, Jeremiah.
50% of the population does not care. Next headline, Alex. This kind of relates to something maybe we did one time. Hey, you got a peanut allergy? Get a poop transplant. There might be a solution, buddy. All you got to do is get someone who's not allergic to peanuts, get their poop inside your gut, and your gut will then develop the things that it needs. Yes, this is real, Alec. Fecal transplants might be a solution to your peanut problem. Alex,
my brother's allergic to peanut butter.
Oh, well, hey.
I got to give him some of my poop.
You got to pass this information along. Question for you, question for the chat, and question for you, Alex. If you were, I love peanut butter to death. Like, I eat peanut butter dang near every day. So I would probably do this. Would you?
Well, how does it get in my body? You didn't explain that part.
You know, there's no explaining. Just know that it gets there. Surgically transplanted.
Yeah, the nuts are too good. There's too many nuts everywhere. Having a nut allergy sucks. I see my brother go through it. No thanks. I'll take the poop.
Take the poop. All right. So, okay, just so we're clear, we have on record that Alex
You just set me up.
Alex will not wear the poop shoes, but he will get poop transplanted into his body. For those of you who missed the poop shoes, it's shoes that you wear that help you poop better. It was crazy. But anyway, next headline, Alex, the rise of the $100 hot dog, brother. People are paying $100 for a hot dog with caviar topped on these things.
Joel just left, but we're gonna have to tell him about this.
Oh man, yeah, he's this is a Chicago abomination going on here. First of all, I'm not like, we know what hot dogs are made of. I don't care what you put on it. I'm not paying $100 for pig's butt and armpits.
I'm a sucker for stuff like this. I'm paying the $100.
You're paying the $100. Oh, come on,
I'm
man.
Go to Philly and get a $100 cheesesteak just to do it. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess it's, some people just is what
some
it is.
People, some crazy people.
Some crazy people. Next headline, we did talk about this a little bit earlier in the show, but Enes Kanter Freedom declares for the 2027 WNBA draft, challenges league over transgender eligibility. He is not alone. Former NBA player Royce White, Royce White
Yep.
also declared for the
and he's running for Senate as well.
He lost his primary, so
did he?
is no longer, unfortunately. But I don't know much about his stances and his opponents. But so this caused quite the stir in the WNBA, who, after an entire day's deliberation, still cannot determine who or what a woman is. So my question to you, Alex, is the WNBA going to allow men to play in the league?
I don't think they can, because it would literally destroy everything they've been working hard for. Because it's like playing video games with your unemployed friend and he's just wrecking everybody.
It really is. It really is. In fact, there is a transgender athlete in Europe who said he cannot wait for the WNBA's phone call to come over there, because he's dominating European women's sports right now. He's ready to come to the States, baby, and get to the big show. Next headline, we got this one. I don't know why this was such a big deal, but so many people talked about it. Trump hid in a catering truck in secret plane swap over Iran threat. So we talked about this when we talked about Iran. That we were like, why is he, and then he's flying in the plane gifted to him by Qatar. It's like you're flying in a plane given to you by a Muslim. While I don't know about this. This all seems kind of fishy, but turns out that he plane swapped, and people made a big deal about this. I think presidents do this stuff all the time. This is probably normal. I don't know what's breaking news about this or why anyone cares.
Yeah, well, they care because they think that the civilians on the other plane were in danger, and that was wrong of Trump and the administration to do. But I think in the sense of, why are those people there? The civilian, it was press, right? Press that followed Trump or was allowed to come with Trump. Were they on the Air Force One?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
But, I mean, I will willingly, especially if I'm that close to the president and I'm surrounded by him and his team, your life is on the line, dude. You know how many people want to kill that guy?
Right.
Well, you're taking the risk willingly.
Exactly. It's not like the man had already been tried to be killed 3 times already. So if you're following President Trump, it's in the brochure, you're in danger. So, I agree. Totally agree. So dumb. But, just glancing through the story, it was a journalist also on that plane with him. But some good news. Former U.S. Marine Robert Gilman released after years of detention in Russia. So we got one of our American boys back, and we traded nothing for him. We didn't give Putin
Good.
a
This
darn
makes up
thing.
for Brittany Griner.
This does speak up for Brittany Griner. I agree. And hey, he freed like some rappers too. But yeah, this guy, he's like sick. Like, so he got sick in prison and it was just all bad for him. But welcome home, sir.
Welcome home.
And thank you, President Trump, for that. Got some more good news. New Jersey Congressman, Texas Attorney General back surrogate seeking treatment for unborn child in legal dispute. I think Ken Paxton got involved in this, but basically, a due date is approaching for a surrogate who does not want to abort, and the people who paid the fact that you can buy babies is an abomination. Want this person to abort because the baby has like problems. And they said no, so they flee to Texas, and Texas says, "No, we're gonna let them live. We're gonna take care of this. We're gonna here's the mom and the baby. This is the mom that wants this baby to live, and Ken Paxton is gonna make sure that it happens. Win for babies' lives right here. Gotta give a hand to Texas.
And look, I think there is oh wait, so the surrogate, so it's not her child, right? Technically, it's not her child. A surrogate is someone who holds a fertilized egg for someone else.
Correct. The surrogate
is
seeking the treatment for the unborn child. The people buying the baby want the baby to be aborted.
It's the mother's egg, though, right? Not the surrogate's egg.
It's that's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what a surrogate is. They get the egg implanted.
Sure. But either way,
no, true. But you can't expect. I'm sure it was outlined in the contract. You can't expect not to also get the money for the surrogacy if you go against the contract, right?
For sure. Yeah. And
but props. Big W to this woman. Huge respect because she risked pay and is saving a life.
Correct. Yes, the pay.
That's not even hers.
It is worth sacrificing the pay. But you know what? I want to know some more science behind this, because I guarantee that her DNA is in that baby in some way, right? Like, a baby doesn't grow inside you and have none of your DNA.
I'll look it up while you hit this next story.
Yeah. Look that up while we hit this next story. Next headline: ahead of campaign launch, El Said removed YouTube videos critiquing July 4th fireworks, football, and GOP border focus. He deleted hundreds of his YouTube videos. He should have deleted hundreds more, because he's got weird videos of him pretending to be Blue's Clues and like all this weird stuff. He's a weird dude. But he said July 4th fireworks suck. Alex, on July 3rd, when we did our special July 4th show, we covered a man in the early 1900s who wanted to ban fireworks. And the American people do what they did best, and they showed up at his house on July 4th and lit up fireworks for over an hour in front of this guy's house. I think the same needs to be done for this jerk. And also, he said football is dangerous and shouldn't be played, and like just a bunch of stuff. But he deleted all those things, and now his press secretary, his campaign staff, those don't reflect his beliefs today. He clearly has changed his mind. Alex, do you think this guy actually changed his mind, or is he just covering his tracks?
No, of course. They all do this crap. Well, this is the woke 1.0 BS they're running right now. AOC, getting ready to run for the presidency, said woke 1.0 was crazy. Defund the police? No, we just want to add like social workers and stuff.
Right. So yeah, they're pretending like it was just a fad or something and it didn't ruin everybody's life. But yeah, now this guy's a fraud. He's a liar. I hope he gets beaten in the general election. I won't hold my breath, but boy, would it be awesome.
All you gotta do is look at one TikTok video of this guy dancing. That's all you need to know.
And pretending to be Blue's Clues. But next headline, CMS ends federal Medicaid chip funding for sex-rejecting procedures. I love that new term. We're no longer calling it gender care for minors. We'll call it sex-rejecting procedures on children. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert Kennedy, my guy, said the interventions carry serious risks, can cause irreversible harm, and vowed that the federal government would no longer use Medicaid and CHIP dollars to fund those procedures. It's come to an end. It's done. Every week, it seems, Alex, we are talking about a hospital stopping the procedures, giving money to detransitioners. We are winning this fight thanks to the Trump administration.
Yeah, no, this is a huge W. Again, more proof of the things that never happen, as Ohio Patriot said earlier. I've had real life friends tell me I was insane for thinking that they were transing the kids, right? You're just a conspiracy theorist. They're not transing the kids. And just over and over again, we're validated with stuff like this. By the way, a traditional surrogacy, which is you sleep with my wife so we can have a baby.
Oh,
that they use their own egg.
Okay, yeah, it's
But
like
a gestational.
Abraham and his
Yeah.
concubine.
Yeah. Exactly. Good point. So, a gestational surrogacy, the surrogate does not share any DNA with the child.
Oh,
it is
that's
completely
pretty crazy.
unrelated. Yeah, it's wild.
You still have to develop, I imagine, like an attachment to this thing growing.
Yes,
yeah, like,
yes.
That I don't know how.
But I wonder what the rights, like, will she lose this baby when she has the baby?
That I'm going to follow up on this story. I'm going to put a note
Yeah.
here to follow up on that story because I need more information on that. Thank you for looking that up, Alex. Next,
And
headline.
don't worry, we're going to get to the chats after this segment because I
Yes.
cannot wait to flame you guys.
State Department Trump administration has revoked more than 175,000 visas. Alex, I cannot win. I can't take all the winning, Alex. I can't take all the winning.
Suffering from
these are-
success.
suffering from success. These are student visas. These are work visas. No visa was too good or too small for Trump to revoke that. 175,000 gone. Immigration under control. By the way, I didn't include this in today's headlines, but we have officially doubled Obama-era's highest deportation numbers.
Yeah,
with
fake
a closed,
deportation numbers from Obama.
the fake deportation numbers with the border closed, so they're not coming back in, canceling out all the deportations. Alex, I mean, can we get? I know we want more deportations, but you got to admit here we're doing. I mean, this is probably his number one champion issue.
Yeah. When they polled people who voted for Trump after this recent election, the number one issue was the border and immigration. And yes, obviously everybody wants stuff to be done more and more and more, but these things are logistical nightmares. Look at all the pushback they're getting. I mean, it's insane. But yes, we really do want more deportations. What was that airport they had where TSA, there was lines out the doors until ICE arrived, and all of a sudden, you could just walk right in. It was awesome.
Amazing how that happens. Also, like part of these 175,000 visas, some of these were birth tourists. So they did shut down some birth tourism by revoking these visas. Final headline. HHS releases report exposing fraudulent insurance coding for sex rejecting procedures on minors. So this was, I probably should have played this after the last, the headline before the one we just did. But so what they found out is that hospitals would con insurance companies into paying for these by coding them differently in the billing system. And claiming that they were procedures that they really weren't, so they could get the insurance money. They made tens of millions of dollars. That stuff is going by the wayside as well.
Awesome.
That, my friends,
coding.
Wow. Yeah. Crazy stuff. That, my friends, is rapid fire.
Before you ban this idiot in our chat, let me just say, the Langford border bill. You said Trump effed over the Langford border bill. This is the Senate border bill, correct? That Biden pushed right before re-election.
Right.
Here, Biden could have shut down the border just like Trump did, easily. Trump did it like that. Biden, this border bill. Do you know what was in this border bill, Jeremiah? I'm sure you read it, right? Or when it came out, you heard of it. 10,000 a day. That was the allowance. They were going to allow 10,000 crossings a day before doing anything about it.
Yeah,
what kind of bill
insane.
is that?
It's absolutely insane. Absolutely
idiot.
insane. And Stu, my guy, I don't care. It's going to increase unemployment for those people getting deported, but those jobs will open up for Americans who need them because gas is expensive and groceries are expensive. We need those jobs. And
so it's okay when they come in and take American jobs, but it's not okay when they leave and they lose their job.
Exactly. And this is economics 101. If you have a smaller talent pool, you have to pay the talent more. Plain and simple. So wages will go up for Americans the more immigrants that go.
That's the problem. Inflation is necessary, not as much as we have now, but
right.
Wages have not increased with the cost of living. That's the problem in America right now.
Yeah, I had to ban that doctor guy. He was just insane. He's the people we roast in the beginning segments.
But I just wanted to let him know how stupid he was before he did that.
Yeah, thank you for letting me know how stupid he was, because that was just peak.
I love when they bring up the Senate bill because they have no clue.
They never read it. They never read it.
It was, and it's so obvious. They only did it for the election. Like, it's so obvious.
That was their way of trying to say, holy crap, Americans actually care about the border. We need to do something or we're going to lose the election. But by then it was too late.
Yeah.
And Republicans did the right thing by killing that, because it would have made things worse.
Speaking of the surrogacy segment, what happened to My Body, My Choice? Exactly. That's a great point.
I think
right? It's up to her. And if she wanted to abort that kid, that's not hers. Well, it's in her body, right?
Right?
Man, dude, I bet you there's some really, really interesting arguments to make, pro-life arguments, considering that the surrogate doesn't share any DNA. Like, you can't say that's her body.
Right.
I'm going to look into that. That sounds fun.
That is crazy. That's outside the box for sure. More tools in the tool belt. Love it.
This is completely unnecessary. Portillo's hot dogs are the best, and there's no way to improve upon them.
Yeah, throw caviar on them and charge $100, apparently.
Yeah. And yes, Ohio Patriot, women should be in an uproar if they took the jabs and lost their baby. That's just absolutely heartbreaking. I did take the jab foolishly, and it was because I was so sick of wearing these dang masks. And Biden got on there and said, hey, if you don't want to wear a mask anymore, get the vaccine. You don't have to wear a mask. You got your vaccine card. You just, hey, guys, I got the vaccine. Like literally 3 days later was like, it's not as effective. You can still get COVID. So yeah, about the mask thing, wear your mask, even though the masks were never effective in the first place.
Yeah. I debated it highly. I ultimately came to the conclusion not to. My wife, not so much. Won't get into details of the aftermath of that.
My wife got it while she was pregnant with my youngest.
Oh.
Yep. And we got one, and then literally right after we got it, because it was when they first came out, there was 3, right? Pfizer, Moderna, J&J, whatever, Johnson & Johnson.
Yep.
And then they removed the Johnson & Johnson while we were thinking about what we should do for the kids, because we were more cautious with the kids.
Right.
And because they always said they weren't as vulnerable anyway. Even if they got it, it wasn't as bad.
Technically, that's a miracle baby that Fauci didn't kill your child. Honestly.
Seriously.
Masks were not effective.
I wonder what trimester it was, too.
No one believes that anymore. No one believes that anymore. No one believes that masks were effective at stopping the spread of COVID. That might stop you from spitting into a patient that you're operating on, but it doesn't stop.
Yeah, tell me, Stu. Tell me, what are masks doing? What did they actually do? Please tell me, because I don't think you actually know what the intended use of them were.
Again, incredibly effective at stopping saliva from the doctor dripping into an open wound as he's performing surgery. Sure, I'll give you that. That's it. Crinkle Hands, welcome to the show, buddy. You've been quiet all night. If you're just joining us, I got the J&J, and because of that, I've been.
He had a couple
for
comments.
The last
Yep. Hey, I believe it. Just because the jab.
Right. Hey, it's all good. It's all good.
Great. So, Stu, why did everybody have to wear it who didn't have COVID? Why didn't we just tell people if you test positive for COVID, wear a mask?
It's proven that they did not stop the transmission. That is an objective fact. That's not debatable. That is not debatable.
Do you have a source for that, just in case?
On hand, no, but
all right. Well, we'll bring it up next.
Yeah.
But even if you grant it, it still doesn't mean that everybody should wear masks. That's ridiculous. So you're saying then, yeah.
Even if we grant your position, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. because we don't have a source on hand, there's no source. No, that's not how that works.
That's not how it works.
All right, Stu, provide the source that it works. Where is it? Quick, now.
Right now, go, right now. Oh, you don't have it? Oh, you suck.
There is no source.
Wait a second. It's time.
I'm having such a good time. I didn't even realize how far over we are.
Dude, that's totally fine. Hey, I'm a bachelor this weekend. Not really, but I am alone this weekend.
Oh yeah, be careful. I'm saying that. You're getting a phone call, I think, right?
Right. Hold on. Do I even have my phone on me? Silent.
Does your wife watch your show? Watch our show?
No, she's usually
my wife.
Like, and I'm trying not to because the bedroom is close by, so I'm trying not to yell usually. But I can't help it. I can't help it.
Me and Jeremiah, we're going to see. It's on the books. We're gonna try it tomorrow. We're gonna go live and watch the Candace Owens and Andrew Wilson debate. Hey, guess what? My wife said she's Team Candace, and I think I'm getting a divorce.
Oh man!
No.
Tell me you're lying. No way.
She's not. She doesn't actually watch Candace. She saw a few reels, and she's like, "They sounded interesting." I'm like, "All right, we're watching this debate." When I come home.
If you get a divorce, she's available now.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I forgot about that.
Just let your wife know there's other options on the table. Do you want me to sign these divorce papers, baby?
Imagine if your ex becomes president. And you just have to see them all the time, everywhere. Everybody's always talking about them. You're like, oh, I'm moving. I'm going somewhere where they don't speak English. All right. So for today's X-File, we have a man.
Hold on.
The name.
Real quick, Alex, before you get to this poor guy in our X-File, and I do say he may have not have been a Christian man. I don't know, but it's crazy what happened to this guy. The Cochrane Systemic Review Study, the Dan Mask 19 randomized controlled trial, the cloth mask performed worse in some trials, actually, that I'm looking. But yeah, there's plenty of evidence.
The mask
that
they told everybody. You can't send links actually in here, Stu. Go into the StreamYard and send it in private chat. You don't have to come up and talk to us. That's fine, but you can if you want to. But hit this StreamYard link. Oh wait, that's my chat. Jeremiah, it's pinned in Jeremiah's chat. Hit that StreamYard link, and then you can post it in our private chat section, and we can see it there. But Jeremiah did just read off to you several studies that contradict what you said.
But yes, this poor guy in this X-File.
So Joe Felz, his name is Joe Felz. He's a 40-year-old Georgia entrepreneur, influencer type of guy. Had 1 million followers across social media. Worked in real estate, did solar, off-grid energy. Pretty cool guy, right? Van builds, all the influencer stuff. But towards the end of his life, unfortunately, a project that he was working on was called Felz Books. So he was digitizing antique religious texts, ancient texts, stuff that, you'd be surprised how much we don't have access to. For example, what's the volcano? There was a volcano in ancient Rome that erupted, Vesuvius or something like that, and it literally encased the city in magma and rock. And they found a library, and they have these scrolls, and they're digitally unraveling the scrolls of these ancient Greek manuscripts. Really cool stuff coming from that, but there's just so much that we don't have access to. And some of the stuff we do have access to is just physical, and a lot of people work on projects to digitize them. This is a project that Joe Felz was working on. His partner, Alexandra, announced his death on August 3rd. On August 7th, the Paulding County Coroner's Office told people that an autopsy found the cause of death. And before I get too deep into it, we do have a video to watch. But go ahead, Jeremiah.
Yeah. So this guy is influencer who took up the job to digitize rare books, is my understanding.
Yeah,
Now,
ancient religious texts mostly.
Ancient religious textbooks. Okay, which is a crazy job. That
Yeah.
sounds actually pretty cool to do.
Right.
So he goes to this town that's like Pompeii. It's buried. Everyone's frozen in time from the lava. And he's digitizing these books in this library that got buried. Now,
No.
is there anything that we're going to learn about these
That
books?
that wasn't connected. Sorry. I was just
Okay,
giving
not
an
connected.
example of stuff that people do. Yeah.
Okay. Fair
He
enough,
was
fair
just
enough.
finding rare books, getting his hands on them, and digitizing them, which is a process. In fact, another side note, Anthropic was taking books to Anthropic owns Claude. So they were taking books, and some of them were probably books like this guy would be interested in, and they were ripping them open because the spine makes it harder to flip the pages and see everything. And they were just,
feeding
destroying
it to AI
books.
and then destroying them, which I don't understand. Like,
well,
just
destroyed
because
the
you upload
books.
it.
And then destroyed the digitization of the books.
Like, why? What
Yeah.
was? Why
So
did
that
you need
other
to
people
destroy the
couldn't use
books?
it.
Yeah, like what? That is, dude. That's messed up. That is
It
messed
is.
up.
It
But
is.
anyways,
I'm hugely pro AI. I am not pro Dario in Anthropic. I'll tell you that right now.
gotcha.
I'd like to start out by saying I'm not suicidal and I'm very healthy.
Very important.
Very important.
I started posting videos about ancient relics, lost civilizations. What happened? The choppers are back.
Those of you who say choppers, we're not circling nature, Jab. This is the second time this chopper has circled me.
You could see the big camera pod on the front of it. This is the history of the Jews, 1866. Why is the world so obsessed with the Jews? The thing in front of me are several centuries of hidden and lost information. I'm going to make a digital library out of everything you see here and some not pictured as well. For the record, are you suicidal? No. No. Are you? No, I'm not suicidal at all. In fact, I've met multiple people on the way and they confirmed I was not suicidal. Do we look suicidal to you? Huh? If we die, blame the government. Absolutely, blame the government as well. We're in great mental health. Great physical health. You see, we're not dying anytime soon. But if we disappear, the government did it. The government finds out about this, they go suicidal, bro.
The message today about Joe, at the very end of it, it said, your pursuit of knowledge has inspired the pursuit in many. Let their light carry the mission while you rekindle the flame.
Where's that? Stop deleting Joe's content. I tried to go back and watch some stuff and download it so I don't lose or forget it. A bunch of stuff isn't there anymore. I promise that this is the girlfriend, the fiance. I promise that when the time is right, the truth will come. Right now is not that time. What the heck does that mean?
Because time will absolutely reveal the truth behind this entire situation. I don't know any more than what we've been told.
Influencer's death was suicide by hanging.
In good mental health,
Mhm.
in good
Constantly
physical
telling
health,
people he was not suicidal,
saying it many, many times.
joking about it, but also
Right.
kind of serious, like, "Hey, just in case, I'm not suicidal."
Hillary Clinton, don't come get me.
Yeah.
No, seriously though.
Yeah.
That's a weird joke to make.
Yeah.
Who has questions about the Freemasons? In my hand, I have a Freemason Bible from the 1950s and a whole bunch of the internal Freemason documents. Book of the Apprentice, Book of the Fellow Craft, Book of the Master Mason, a Monitor and Officer's Manual, the Constitution and Bylaws, Masonic Law and Customs, and one entitled The Truth Shall Set You Free. A lot of people think they're bad, but I was reading their internal literature and I'm not so sure.
I'm not so sure the Freemasons were bad after reading their stuff.
Yeah, there's some ideological differences here, I'm sure, between us and
So,
him.
dude, yeah, well, he apparently committed suicide. This guy.
Yeah,
Now,
the non-suicidal guy committed
do we
suicide.
have any more details about? Now that's
This
you
just
know,
happened.
weird.
August 3rd, he passed.
Oh,
10
wow.
days ago.
So, he was on those videos. He's with some of his buddies, saying the same stuff like, hey, we're good. If anything happens to us, it's the government. What was he working on recently? Do we know that got him maybe on the radar? Why is the government flying copters over his head? Do we have any of those details?
Who knows? I mean, he kept saying, if they find us, then they're not gonna like this. So yeah, the person's real. It's all public information. You can find the police report, all of that stuff online. But yeah, I don't know exactly what he was doing that the government would be that interested in. I mean, ancient texts. It's not like if I was the government and there were some ancient texts that I was aware of that I knew there were copies of out there that I didn't want getting out to the public.
Right.
I'm not sure I would be that concerned because they're always under a lot of scrutiny, these books. Like, imagine if we found an ancient document, like an original manuscript of the Bible. I don't think that a lot of people would be like, I'm sure some people would reconsider Christianity for that reason, but I don't think a lot of people necessarily would. Like, I wouldn't be that worried about it if I was the government. No?
If we found an original copy, I'd be more worried about the Vatican than I would be about the government. Like, Vatican is going to send some people to my doors. I'm leaving, but I implore y'all to question things more. I say the same thing that you used to. You apparently question nothing. Get into philosophy. Alex actually knows a ton about philosophy. He debates people all the time, and apply that to your reality. We also apply biblical worldview to our reality because God is real. The ultimate goal is to limit human suffering and mortality and improve all of our lives. Explain why that is wrong.
Yeah. Oh, explain why limit human suffering and totality is wrong. It's basically utilitarianism. And so utilitarianism is whatever has a utility is good. So if something limits human suffering, it is good. So going to the gym is bad. Why? Because when you go to the gym, you suffer. It hurts. But ultimately, it is actually better for you. Now, if you want to make the idea, it's utilitarianism plus, it's the idea that whatever is overall better. So you could go to the gym and you could suffer and then you could have a better outcome. That would actually be okay in this utilitarianism plus. Well, the problem with that is you run into situations like this. There's 5 people on an island. One of them is a doctor, and he needs an organ, and every organ, each other 4 people have an organ that he needs to survive. What would stop him from killing all of those 4 people for him to survive?
Only a biblical moral worldview, I think, would stop him.
Working out is not suffering? Okay. Does your body break down when you work out?
Like, I don't. This sounds like somebody who mall walks and thinks that that's a workout.
Yeah. I guarantee I bench more than you, guy. That was a joke.
Let's see here. I'm pulling up some more information on our.
Sorry, and I got the example backwards. I just realized that. There's one person who has organs for the 4 people. So you kill one person to save 4 lives. That's utilitarianism.
I gotcha. Kill one person to save 4 lives.
It's
right,
late.
Right. Hey, I get it, man. I get it. I shudder to think.
What's the definition of suffer? This is perfect. Stu, definition of suffer right now.
Give it to
I want it from your mouth, Stu.
Let's see. Let's see. Our boy Joe. So our X-File guy, Joe.
His website's up. Felzbooks.com, by the way.
Tico Joe was one of his nicknames, but
okay.
it looks like he also had real estate investment activity and content around entrepreneurship.
Yep.
He had a past involving legal issues that he discussed publicly. He posted himself commenting on helicopters, including dark-colored ones flying circles over his property in Costa Rica. I thought that was a tropical location. In the video, he noted them as unusual and connected timing in some cases to his solar battery-free energy content or other work. Followers and later online commentary amplified it into claims of government military surveillance. There's no independent public evidence confirming targeted government surveillance specifically because of his projects. So not at all, but specifically because of his projects. Nor any verified link between the helicopters and his death.
I don't know if I buy the conspiracy theories around, because what the energy thing is getting to is, oh, well, he might have found a way to get free energy, right? That's like the whole conspiracy theory around that stuff.
Right.
Because right now, all the AI companies, that's their number one goal, is to reduce energy to zero cost. And that's how they, So they're all focused on this problem. If they figure it out, there's no stopping these guys, these, massive.
That's true.
Companies.
So the only explanation then that I can think of, if this is conspiratorial in some way, and he wasn't just, maybe he was on drugs, we don't know, but if you're getting books on Freemasons, if you have rare books, digitizing them, maybe one of these secret societies might off you because these books are rare for a reason. Maybe Grok isn't really giving me any ammo here to work with on.
And who knows? It could be as innocent as someone who was jealous and wanted to take his spot.
That could be
some internal conflict in the camp.
That seems likely as well. Or was it a cry for help? I'm not suicidal. Was he really telling us that he was suicidal? I don't know. He seemed like a happy dude. I don't know too much about the guy. This was the first I've heard of him. It's just very odd that he would be adamant about, because again, let's connect this to the missing scientists, right? So we remember the lady talking about the energy weapons, and she's not suicidal, and then she's dead.
I mean, this is... dude.
So I can't completely discount. I can't completely discount conspiracy here. Now there have been conspiracies in the past that, off the top of my head, I can't give you all the details, but some say that people have figured out ways for cars to run on water and electricity to be basically free. And those people ending up unalived or missing. So I don't know how much he dabbled in the free energy stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not unheard of. This wouldn't be the first conspiracy of somebody dabbling in that becoming dead.
Yeah. I hear you. All right. So real quick, suffer in the most simple definition is to experience physical or mental pain. So yes, working out, it literally fits the definition perfectly.
I think what did
Stu
Hans
left.
gave us? Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate leads to suffering. You got that quote from somewhere. You didn't come up with it. If you did, that's really good. He had a lot of followers, but someone saw it as an opportunity. Yeah, we just talk about that. Who's Aaron Carter?
Aaron Carter, I think he was a music kid, like grew up in the was touring since he was like 12 years old. His is a little bit different because, he had like a troubled thing there. But he said he wasn't suicidal, and then he committed suicide. Same thing we talked about before the show, John McAfee.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like Aaron Carter has this like, you know, he was on drugs. There was a troubled time. I'm not saying that just because of that he killed himself. But like with McAfee, same thing. Lots of drugs involved. He got arrested for tax evasion on Bitcoin. And even though he got "Don't kill, I'm not suicidal" tattooed on him, doesn't mean you won't commit suicide, right? But I'm just like, those ones are harder to believe, are easier to believe.
Aaron Carter and John McAfee, the main difference, I would say, correct me if you think I'm wrong here, Alex. John McAfee was wanted by several governments across the world. Like, he wasn't just wanted in America. That man was
And he was
wanted.
arrested.
Yeah, he was wanted by several countries.
Yeah, he was like on a boat, you know, trading Bitcoin and not paying taxes.
It's correct.
Yeah.
Correct. That man lived dangerously, very dangerously. I do have, okay, here we go. I was able to glean some more information. So the main conspiracy theory around this guy has to do with the Masonic books and the Apocrypha books he apparently had. He was on the brink or days away from releasing a large free public archive of scanned antique sacred texts. Felz books, yeah. Specifically old Bibles containing the Apocrypha. Book of, I'd never even heard of this. The Book of Esdras. Wisdom of Solomon, I've heard of that. The Masonic Bible, monitors, other Freemason-related material, occult texts, and volumes and volumes of witchcraft and demonology stuff that contained hidden secrets, inconsistencies with modern history, religion, or suppressed knowledge that they did not want freely available. Some versions claim he warned followers that if anything suddenly happened, they should keep digging, which we saw.
But also, like, what's with the cryptic stuff, dude? Tell us.
Right. Yeah, why wouldn't you just tell us right away? Why be cryptic about it at all in the first place?
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like that is the largest that the
Because it was
Apocrypha
free,
books.
but he had paid versions too.
Oh, he did. So he's grifting.
So it says Seeker is free, and it is actually free. All book scans, download with donation, so that part's not necessarily free, and basic browsing, but you can still see all of it.
Gotcha.
Everything in free, full text search, forum access, and create threads for $8 a month, and then for $13 a month, you get everything there plus other stuff. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep, and then the other major one is that the free energy stuff. So it seems like, I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
Carter's calling out his brother for doing PDF files. Oh.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff like that. Yeah.
I didn't know Nick was into that kind of stuff. That's and he portrays himself, or at least he did. This was, early 2000s, I think, when these people were relevant. Nick Carter and Aaron Carter and all them. He portrayed himself as a goody two shoes boy almost a little bit. Ew, gosh.
Yeah, I want to look into that. I haven't heard that, but I don't really know Aaron and Nick Carter, so
fair enough.
Yeah,
folks, dude, we went 2 full hours today. That was great. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Share the show. Subscribe to our channels if you have not already. And tomorrow at 10 a.m., at least we're pretty sure that's
10
when it
a.m.
starts.
Yeah. Let's see if Crucible changed it.
Yeah, at 10 a.m., we are going to be live reacting to the Candace Owens, Andrew Wilson debate. I've never done a debate reaction video before. This will be a first for me. Alex, I'm sure
I've done a ton of them.
Pro in the game. Can help us make that a good show. Help make that a good show. Because I think now here's what I'm worried about for tomorrow's debate. That it was so hyped that the expectations are so high for it that it's going to bomb and be terrible.
All right. As someone who has gotten to know Andrew a little bit, spent a weekend with him.
When did you do that?
DebateCon.
At DebateCon, that's right. Okay.
Yep. Wonderful host. Awesome, super down to earth guy. Enough glazing, Andrew. This is his sole focus. He's not a business guy. He's not trying to win elections for people. He is focused on one single mission, destroying leftists. And in this case, yes, Candace is the leftist here. And he will make this entertaining. I promise you that. I promise you that.
Okay. Crinkle Hands thinks PBD is going to be trying hard to get these two to keep it together. 2 hours deflecting and laughing at each other.
PBD is a strong guy. He's not a weak. He's a very harsh, business guy. And now he's in the political world, so he's dealt with the wolves. He'll know how to handle it.
Yeah, I don't think PBD is definitely not a pushover. I think he's going to be able to keep this in line. I think,
and he's had both of them on the show and has a relationship with both of them.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Yeah.
So this will be good. This will be good.
So it's at Candace's house, isn't it, or her studio?
Her
studio house.
It was one of those two.
Yeah.
Because
she's like, you're not going to be smoking cigarettes around me and during the debate.
Right. He's like, lady, why would I do that? Like, that's so dumb.
Yeah. No, that's true too. Crinkled Hands. They're not pushovers either.
No. Candace has a very bold personality, and Andrew is just like,
which is fine.
A junkyard
I totally understand
dog
this.
In debates.
Yes. And I was saying it's fine to Crinkled Hands. Sorry.
No, yeah. Andrew wanted to go to her town, not necessarily her house.
Yeah.
The Wolf King, welcome to the show. I have a gut feeling the election is going to upset a lot of people left and right. Someone's going to be president you did not expect to be president. Someone's like who? Who would that be? I mean, we're still a few years away, but we didn't talk about the election.
Yeah. I mean, we said AOC is running or is planning. It seems like she's planning to run. So we did kind of mention that.
Looks like we had a caller join the show, Alex. Should we?
Yeah. So I've talked to AJ before. AJ's a friendly. He may, I don't know. He might have some disagreements with something we've talked about today, but he's a good guy. I've talked to him before.
We like
if you want to pull him up for a few minutes before we go to bed, I'm done.
Let's give him a few minutes here.
Cool. AJ, what's up, man? How are you?
What's up, guys? How you doing? Can you guys hear me?
Good. Nice to see you again.
Dream,
cool.
Man. How you doing?
What's up, guys? Yeah, what do you guys expect out of the Candace Owens Andrew Wilson debate? Like, well, what do you think will happen? And I just want to caveat, like, it's going to be interesting seeing Candace, because remember, Candace does the whole Ben Shapiro, I talk really fast, so I seem really intelligent, thing. And then Andrew speaks the way that he does. So it's kind of interesting seeing the clash in the like 2016 to 2019 Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro type stuff, and then kind of Andrew where he's at now. You know what I mean? How debating has changed. So it's going to be a big clash of styles. You know, what do you think? What are your general? What do you think is going to come out of it, or what are your expectations? Just short, quick summary.
Yeah, I'll go first. What I want to happen and what I expect to happen, I think, might be two different things. What I want to happen is Andrew to crush Candace so badly and embarrass her on such a level that the Charlie Kirk thing she can't possibly recover. Like her career's not ruined, but she can't possibly recover and do a conspiracy show ever again. She's got to move on to different subjects. That's what I want to happen. What I expect to happen is that this will be a good debate. A lot of good points will be made, mostly by Andrew, but business as usual will continue.
Okay, and I think that because do we know? Have you seen the format? Has the format been laid out? I know that Andrew said it was going to be a chance for him to interrogate her on her theories and for her to interrogate him on the official narrative, right? So there's basically going to be 2 long cross-examination periods, is what I
sounds like it's
assume. And I wonder if it's going to be open discussion or if it's going to be like timed responses. So if it's open discussion, I think Andrew is going to dominate the conversation, and he's going to make Candace, because he's very good at this. He's making you prove your claims on the spot in real time.
Yes. And he asks questions and expects you to answer. And what he'll do is and Candace, I guarantee she's going to monologue for 3-4 minutes. And then he's going to be like, what's the question I just asked you? And she's gonna not remember the question. That's what Andrew does the best. He makes you define your terms, right?
Yep.
And then he'll ask a question, let you trip over yourself doing everything but answer said question, and then or he'll ask you to steel man his position because everyone always argues something he didn't say. So he'll steel man, and most people don't even know what a steel man is, which is hilarious, you know. So he has what guys like us know that these are basic debate techniques, but the average, I call it TikTok debate brain now because you see like Naima and all these people that have come on whatever, they're so used to debating on TikTok where they can mute people and kick them out that they don't have experience debating in person or with a moderator. You guys, there was a guy that was on Vine or whatever back in the day, and he used to do short videos, but he's a comedian, and he was saying how all these comedians now, they're so used to talking to on their YouTube channels first and not coming up like the Bill Burrs or the Eddie Murphys. So they're not as funny because they didn't. That's how these TikTok style debaters are now, which is why guys like you guys who do longer form content, you guys do panels or whatever, you guys would crush them because they're used to being able to mute people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I've experienced that for sure. And so you're saying Candace is stuck, just like what happened with Andrew and Dinesh recently.
Yes.
Candace is still stuck, in 10-year ago debate land.
Yes. And I think that with
what's funny
Dinesh,
about that debate, I'm funny that you brought that up, is that I watched that debate and I agree mostly with Dinesh's position and still thought he lost that debate.
Well, I think he got to the point to where he didn't want to seem like he was incorrect. Like he felt like Andrew was challenging his education or challenging his intelligence.
Yeah, so, and he was.
Yeah, but there were some things where he did say incorrectly. Like he talked about
the Hume thing.
Yeah, or the Hume thing. But just say, look, just be man enough to say, look, I misspoke or I was incorrect. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But and you'll see it when Andrew doesn't know something, he'll either cop to it or he'll say, refresh my memory. Like there's a way you can say it without sounding stupid too.
Yeah.
I'll need to know that for my first debate.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of things because guys, my background, I used to be part of that whole like new atheist, ha, you Christians are so stupid, debating people, and then you realize that whole movement got taken over by the they thems and just wokey wokes, and you realize how dumb they actually are. Right? It's crazy. Like it's literally every single thing that they claim that Christians do, they do 10 times worse. They excommunicate people. They have witch hunts. It's crazy, right? So the best thing that I ever did was get out of that. But as far as debates goes, just the basic things that we had talked about, that Andrew Wilson does. Kevin Samuels did this a lot when he was talking to these women. Just hold them, ask a question, hold them to it. Don't let them monologue, and then also don't let them misrepresent your argument, because that's the number one thing that they do to trip you up is say, oh, well, Alex, you said that this. And you're like, I never once said that. Well, you said something like that. It's like, I can't defend what you think I said. You know what I mean? So, but there's
what do you...
Sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to ask, do you think that if there is timed responses, she'll get away a lot more with filibustering and not answering? Or do you think Andrew will still be able to hold her to the fire even with timed responses?
I think that she's cooked because she's really used to saying a whole lot of words and not
incorrectly
pronunciating
them too, right?
Yes. There's one thing that I would say a lot of like modern women do is they talk so much and say so little. And Candace Owens, she just machine guns words out there and then acts like she answered the question. And what's going to happen is Andrew's going to be like, you didn't say anything. Make an argument. You're not making an argument, or answer my question. He's going to ask her to say something substantive or give me a deliverable, give me something to work with. And she's not going to be able to do that. And if you notice that Candace, I think when earlier on in her career, when she used to do speaking events and the college thing. She was more talking to people, but she's just been behind the camera for the last however many years. So I really think that her debate skills and her ability to think quickly on her feet, they've atrophied. And you're gonna go against Andrew Wilson? Seriously?
Yeah.
Have you guys
Who debates
seen,
every week?
seen that Roma Army chick coming after Andrew again?
I just saw that recent clip. Yeah.
I think that I'm the only one that could take him on intellectually. Bro, what are you smoking? Are you serious? But she's just realized that Andrew, he was just on Joe Rogan again, and now he's doing this. So she's trying to somehow, get some clout. But it's like you would get
quite a few people are doing that.
Yeah. And I always say that, and you guys will see this as you're doing something good when there's a whole ecosystem of people that are eating off of hating you. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. It happens to everybody. The Crucible and Andrew, Rachel have it. All these people, there's a whole group of like dozens of content creators who clip you and they're like, screw you guys. One day you guys will have it too. Like, these two guys, they say this and say that.
Hopefully that would be awesome.
And instead of saying thank you, right? They're clipping every single thing you do. But when did they announce this? Because I didn't see that they were doing this until earlier today. Well, did this?
Yeah, a couple days ago it got finalized. Yeah.
I missed it. So, but I really
that's another thing. Modern debates happen very quickly. There's no let's plan this in 6 months like it used to be. Like it's quick.
Yeah. One thing that I can say that I'm glad that Andrew started doing was hosting his own TikTok lives, because then now they come to him and they just can't kick him off, But that whole TikTok thing, I've been on TikTok and trying to just ask people, hey, so your prompt is that socialism's awesome. Tell me why you believe that. And then you'll be totally calm and be like, that's not true. Did you know this? And they're like, what are you crashing out about? It's like, I'm totally calm. And then they kick you out, So do you think that Candace Owens thinks that anything's on the line here? Or do you just think that she's just gonna go in and what do you think?
Real quick, we do have to end. We're so over, but I do want to answer. That's a great question. That's a really good question. And I want you to shout out your channel to the few people that are here. But to answer your question, I do think she knows that it's all on the line, because I think she realizes like this trial makes it all like, I think she knows, in my opinion, Tyler Robinson's whole defense here is to just not get him life. I mean, not get him the death penalty and get him life, and that he's going to plead out. That's like the consensus right now. That's what most people think. I think at least. And so I think that Candace knows this, because I don't think she's as dumb as we think. I think she does know that, and she knows that it's all on the line right now, and that's why she took this opportunity as like one last hurrah, in my opinion. But I could be wrong about that. What about you, Jeremiah?
I don't know. She's a master grifter. I think whatever the outcome of this is for her, I just have a feeling she's gonna somehow flip it to benefit her in some way, so that doesn't should end her career but won't end her career.
Yeah, she's that 9 lives type. I have sinned against you. You guys remember, what is that, Jimmy Swaggart or whatever?
When he got caught sleeping around.
Yeah. So I think that her followers are just gonna follow her regardless. But I think Andrew's gonna win. He's gonna get the dub either way, because he was on Rogan. He has this. He's going up to the stratosphere, and
you think it's worth the 300K then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. For look at the buzz that's going around. I had heard about this. I've heard about this on every single platform: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bro. So this is everywhere, and the clips, the points they're gonna make, the people reacting to it, like everyone's gonna want to see what happened.
Yeah,
everyone's
2 people at the height of their careers.
Yes. Well, Andrew's nowhere near the height of his career.
Well, current, current height of, you know what I mean? Like this is the highest they've been so far.
Yes, I'd see Andrew going really, 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 really far. And just last thing, because I went from like woke. I was born in Seattle. So I used to be woke, liberal goofball, and now being a super conservative and being in the red pill space. Like, I have a lot of my friends in our space who, when Andrew and Greg Adams went at it, were like trying to disqualify Andrew. And I said, guys, as men, we can't be like the wokes and women where they say one thing wrong and you disavow them.
Yeah,
I don't agree with 100% of anything anyone says. Jordan Peterson says some things I don't agree with. Andrew Wilson, but is their heart in the right place? Andrew's heart is in the right place. He's single-handedly bringing a lot of young men that I know. My nephew's 20. Him and his friends have actually looked into Christianity because they listen to Andrew Wilson.
Yeah.
He's single-handedly bringing young men to conservative values, to and Christianity, like, just because they watch his clips. So that's a good thing.
He does have major influence. Absolutely.
All right, you guys.
What do you do, and where can people find you?
Guys, on my channels, AJ's Rants and Reactions. I go live Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm on Facebook, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc., Twitter. And yeah, guys, I just talk about guys stuff. My channel is primarily pro male, and we aren't the whole these women are all 304s. We talk about I have a space for guys guys who've been divorced, guys who are just, we exchange ideas to help each other out, because my part of the red pill space, we're past all the red pill. These women are all 304s and don't get married. So we're all past that. We're just saying, look, use the descriptors from the red pill and be the best version of yourself that you can be, so you can make yourself the most useful to the people who you choose to have in your life. And that includes getting married, being a passport bro, and finding a woman overseas, or being single. Whatever you think is best for you, we will support you as long as you make an informed decision. So that's what my platform is, right? My platform aligns with most conservative or religious. I always say that if a man has Christian values, right, then my platform aligns with his exactly, except for I don't believe in the whole marriage through the government thing. You know what I mean? I think marriage and the church, but you shouldn't be required to have a three-way with the government. Sorry, that's just not my thing. But other than that, dude, that's kind of my position. And I've been pigeonholed in the whole fresh and fit thing, but I don't agree with that. I don't agree with men going out and sleeping around and all this other stuff. I just don't. I believe in decentering women and being the best version of yourself, and then deciding what's best from that point. And because when men win, everyone wins. When women win, women win. If you give a man $7 million, he's gonna be like, hey, I can buy a house and get married and have kids and put a bunch of kids in it. You know what I'm saying? But I have an older sister. You give her $7 million, she's gonna buy a brand new Benz and a trip to Turks and Caicos. I'm just saying. So those are the types of men that are on my channel. Successful, competitive, ambitious men that just like to have fun and discuss men's issues. So, but thanks, guys.
Hey, thank you so much for calling in. Great topic, great questions. Really appreciate it, man.
Take it easy.
Everyone go check them out. Have a good night, brother.
See ya. Good night. All right, y'all.
We love call-ins. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for calling in. We'll see you next week.
God bless.
Next Thursday.
Have a great night. No, see you tomorrow morning.
Oh, see you tomorrow morning. Yes, this show.
Or today, this morning, actually, because it's real time, 12:15.